Hello. So it's weigh-in day, and sorry if you hear something in the background. My husband is actually mowing the lawn. Um, anyway, sorry if you hear that. But this week it was pretty easy the whole week. I made some new recipes. I made a soup that it's not a new recipe, but I made a soup that I was having at each meal, and that seemed to help me get through. Whenever I make a big soup, it helps me through the whole week because it's very filling, and I probably will end up posting that video, but of the soup recipe. But anyway, one night it was like 11 o'clock at night, but I was wide awake and I only had two little points left. So I said, let's see what's in there I can have for 2 points. And I had yogurts and I had cottage cheese. I've been eating a lot of those little cottage cheese singles. They're really good and they're filling, lots of protein, and they're good for you. So, um, anyway, so I come down at 11 o'clock and I look in the refrigerator looking for my yogurts. And in there is a big box of pizza. So, of course, I had to be nosy and just open it up a little bit and I'm looking in and I look behind me to see if anybody's looking. And I was like, where'd this come from? And I know, if you know my daughter, she works at a pizza place now. So I was like wanting this pizza. And there are certain times when I'm kind of like, I can totally pass by things. But then I'm sure there's times when you just feel like, oh my God, I have to have that or I am just going to, freak out. So I called my daughter. She's, in her bedroom. She's in her bedroom. This is terrible, but I'm downstairs and I call her and I say, what is this pizza for? Do you need it? And she's like, no, I just brought it home after work. I just had one slice of it. And it was extra cheese. Oh my God. And it looked so good and you could still smell the cheese and the yummy goodness on it. Anyway. So she's like, Mom, actually, I don't need it if you want to get rid of it. Well, I didn't think twice about it. I took that entire box. I know it's terrible because it's a waste, but it's better for me to get rid of it than to have the temptation because at that moment, I felt like I was just going to eat like 5 slices. So I took the whole pizza and I threw it out in the garbage and that was done. And I was done with that because, um, there's certain times where, you might be okay with something sitting around. And most of the time I am. But that night that I came down looking for a snack, believe me, I was looking for something more than that. So I did end up having my yogurt. I put a little bit of whipped cream on top and I was fine. What else happened this week? I think that was all with the food. Oh, I made a new recipe. Yum and yum. It's a peanut butter fudge. And I came up with it. I don't even know. It was so crazy because I came up with this recipe and then I made it. I wasn't sure. I did, videotape it. I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. And of course I wouldn't post it if I wasn't sure. So I taste it first and then decide if I'm going to post it or not. Oh my God. It tastes like Snickers. The fudge tastes like Snickers and it's only 1 point per piece. And the pieces are like that big. They're delicious. It tastes like a Snickers bar. So make sure you look for that video because I will be posting that. And let me get to the weigh-in. Let's see. Okay. So this week I'm down 1.4 and that puts my total at minus 123.2. Super excited. I'm feeling good. My clothes are fitting so baggy. They're literally falling off. People are making comments to me like, oh, I don't know. You need to get some new pants and of course, I know I do, but I'm trying to hold on as long as possible until I start buying into the next size. So I just purchased my first next size and I'm super excited about that. If I would have eaten that pizza, I would have just been annoyed with myself and frustrated and like, why did I do that? The next day I would have been bloated and felt gross. So think about that stuff before you go and do, before you go and give in to the splurge or whatever. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a great week. I hope that you are staying on track, and I hope that this is a great week for you. And comment below. Let me know how you're doing. I am always curious how you guys are doing as well. And I will see you at next weigh-in. Bye bye.